Ever wondered why some relationships thrive while others fall apart? Whether it's love, friendship, or family, understanding the key to healthy connections is life-changing. In today's video, we're uncovering the secrets to building stronger, happier relationships. If you're ready to transform the way you connect with people, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. What's your biggest relationship challenge? Do you tend to react so strongly to a simple disagreement with your partner? Why does a minor comment from them trigger a flood of emotions you can't seem to control? What if you could uncover the hidden wounds causing these reactions and transform your relationship into a source of strength and support? Before we dive deeper, let's take a moment to reflect. Consider the following questions. 1. Do you often feel misunderstood by your partner? 2. Do small conflicts escalate quickly into heated arguments? 3. Do you find yourself feeling overly defensive or overly apologetic? 4. Are there recurring issues that never seem to get resolved? 5. Do you sometimes feel as though you're reacting more to your past than to your present? Keep your answers in mind. At the end of this article, you'll discover what they mean and how you can address these underlying issues. The shadows of the past. Relationships are complex. They involve two people with their own histories, beliefs, and emotional scars. Unresolved traumas, often buried deep within, can surface unexpectedly, creating invisible barriers between partners. These traumas might stem from childhood experiences, previous relationships, or significant life events. According to the American Psychological Association, nearly 70% of adults in the U.S. have experienced some type of traumatic event at least once in their lives. The remnants of these events can subtly but powerfully influence our interactions and reactions in relationships. The science behind trauma. To understand how trauma affects relationships, we need to delve into the science of it. When we experience a traumatic event, our brains are hardwired to protect us. The amygdala, our brain's alarm system, goes into overdrive, while the prefrontal cortex, responsible for rational thinking, shuts down. This fight or flight response is crucial for survival, but can become problematic when triggered by non-threatening situations. Dr. Bessel van der Kolk, a renowned trauma expert, explains in his book, The Body Keeps the Score, that trauma is stored not just in our minds, but in our bodies, affecting our physical health and emotional well-being. Recognizing the signs. Identifying unresolved trauma is the first step towards healing. Common signs include disproportionate emotional reactions, patterns of self-sabotage, and difficulties in maintaining trust and intimacy. For example, if a partner's innocent remark triggers a defensive outburst, it might be a sign that past wounds are being reopened. By acknowledging these signs, we can begin to separate our past from our present and understand that our reactions might be echoes of old pain rather than responses to current events. The impact on relationships. Unresolved traumas can create a cycle of pain and misunderstanding in relationships. One partner's triggered response can provoke a defensive or equally triggered response from the other, leading to a vicious cycle of conflict. This can erode trust, foster resentment, and ultimately weaken the bond between partners. Studies have shown that couples who do not address their unresolved issues are more likely to experience dissatisfaction and, in many cases, separation or divorce. Breaking the cycle. Transforming pain into growth. Breaking the cycle of trauma-induced conflict in relationships requires both partners to develop new ways of interacting and understanding each other. It's a challenging but rewarding process that involves building a foundation of trust, practicing effective communication, and learning how to respond rather than react to triggers. Let's delve deeper into the steps necessary to transform these destructive patterns into opportunities for growth. Building trust through open communication. Effective communication is the bedrock of any healthy relationship, particularly when dealing with unresolved trauma. It's about more than just talking. It's about genuinely listening, validating each other's feelings, and expressing oneself honestly. Start by setting aside regular times to talk, ensuring that both partners feel heard and understood. During these conversations, focus on active listening. This involves fully concentrating on what your partner is saying without interrupting. Show empathy and understanding by reflecting back what you've heard and validating their feelings. Nonverbal cues. Sometimes what isn't said is as important as what is said. Pay attention to body language, eye contact, and tone of voice to fully understand your partner's emotions. Honesty and transparency. Be honest about your feelings, needs, and boundaries. Transparency helps in building trust and reducing misunderstandings. Developing healthy coping mechanisms. Trauma often manifests through unhealthy coping mechanisms such as anger, withdrawal, or denial. Replacing these with healthier strategies can significantly improve relationship dynamics. Consider the following approaches. Mindfulness and meditation. These practices help individuals stay present and manage stress. Regular mindfulness exercises can reduce the intensity of trauma responses and improve emotional regulation. Deep breathing techniques. When feeling overwhelmed, deep breathing can calm the nervous system and help regain control. Practice deep, slow breaths to lower stress levels and reduce anxiety. Physical activity. Exercise is a powerful way to release built-up tension and improve mood. Activities like yoga, running, or even walking can have therapeutic effects. Recognizing and managing triggers. Triggers are stimuli that evoke intense emotional reactions due to past trauma. Recognizing these triggers is the first step in managing them effectively. Work together to identify what sets off intense reactions and develop a plan to address them. Self-awareness. Keep a journal to track situations that trigger strong emotional responses. Reflect on these entries to identify patterns and underlying issues. Open discussions. Share your triggers with your partner and discuss how they can support you during these times. Understanding each other's vulnerabilities fosters empathy and collaboration. Creating a plan. Develop strategies to cope with triggers. This might include taking a time out during conflicts, practicing grounding techniques, or seeking professional help when needed. Establishing boundaries. Healthy boundaries are crucial for creating a safe and respectful environment. They define what is acceptable behavior and ensure that both partners feel valued. Establishing boundaries involves setting limits. Clearly communicate your limits regarding time, space, and emotional capacity. For example, you might need alone time after a heated discussion to process your feelings. Respecting each other. Honor your partner's boundaries and encourage them to honor yours. Mutual respect prevents overstepping and fosters a sense of security. Regular reevaluation. Boundaries may change over time. Regularly discuss and adjust them as needed to accommodate evolving needs and circumstances. Practicing forgiveness and compassion. Healing from trauma requires forgiveness, both of oneself and of one's partner. Compassionate understanding of past mistakes and current struggles can pave the way for healing. Self-forgiveness. Understand that your reactions are a result of past experiences and that you are working towards healing. Be kind to yourself and acknowledge your progress. Forgiving your partner. Recognize that your partner is also dealing with their own struggles. Approach conflicts with a compassionate mindset, aiming to understand rather than blame. Shared compassion. Foster a compassionate environment where both partners feel safe to express their vulnerabilities without fear of judgment. Healing through professional help. While self-awareness and open communication are vital, professional help can provide the tools and guidance needed to navigate this journey. Therapists trained in trauma, such as those who practice eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, EMDR, or cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, can help individuals process their traumas in a safe and structured environment. Alice Miller, in her work, The Drama of the Gifted Child, emphasizes the importance of understanding and integrating past traumas to break free from their grip. Lessons from Man's Search for Meaning. Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning offers profound insights into dealing with trauma. Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, discusses how finding meaning in suffering can transform our approach to trauma. By identifying a purpose in our pain, we can shift from being victims to becoming active participants in our healing journey. This perspective can be incredibly empowering in a relationship, allowing partners to support each other in finding meaning and growth through their shared experiences. Embracing the present with the power of now. Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now teaches the importance of living in the present moment. Often, our unresolved traumas keep us anchored in the past, affecting our present relationships. By practicing mindfulness and being fully present, we can break free from the shadows of our past. This not only improves our relationship with ourselves, but also enhances our connection with our partners. Tolle's work encourages us to observe our thoughts and reactions without judgment, creating space for healing and growth. Practical steps towards healing. 1. Create a safe space. Establish an environment where both partners feel safe to express their feelings without fear of judgment or retaliation. This builds trust and opens the door to deeper understanding. 2. Practice active listening. Truly listening to your partner, without planning your response, fosters empathy and connection. Reflect back what you hear to ensure understanding. 3. Engage in joint activities. Shared activities can create positive experiences and strengthen the bond between partners. Whether it's a hobby, a sport, or volunteer work, doing things together fosters unity. 4. Set boundaries. Healthy boundaries are crucial in any relationship. They ensure that both partners feel respected and valued, providing a framework for mutual respect and care. 5. Seek professional guidance. Sometimes, the journey to healing requires professional support. Therapists can provide strategies and insights that are tailored to your specific needs. Moving forward together, a path to healing and growth. Embracing vulnerability. One of the most transformative steps in healing from trauma is embracing vulnerability. This involves opening up about your fears, insecurities, and past experiences that have shaped your emotional responses. Sharing these aspects of yourself can be daunting, but it fosters a deeper connection and builds trust. Dr. Brené Brown, in her extensive research on vulnerability, emphasizes that being open and honest about our struggles strengthens our bonds and creates a foundation for empathy and understanding. In practical terms, you might begin by having regular scheduled conversations, where both partners can share their thoughts and feelings without interruption. These discussions should be framed with mutual respect and an understanding that vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. The power of empathy. Empathy is the cornerstone of a healthy relationship, especially when dealing with unresolved traumas. It's the ability to understand and share the feelings of another, to put yourself in their shoes and see the world through their eyes. When both partners practice empathy, it creates a supportive environment where healing can occur. To cultivate empathy, consider these practices. Active listening. Pay full attention to your partner when they speak. Show that you are listening through nodding, maintaining eye contact, and reflecting back what they've said. Validation. Acknowledge your partner's feelings without judgment. Phrases like, "I understand why you feel that way," or "that sounds really difficult," can go a long way in showing empathy. Patience. Healing takes time, and there will be setbacks. Patience allows both partners to navigate the ups and downs without feeling rushed or pressured. Building new patterns. Trauma often results in entrenched patterns of behavior that can be detrimental to a relationship. Recognizing these patterns and actively working to change them is crucial. This might involve replacing negative reactions with positive actions, or developing new ways to communicate and resolve conflicts. One effective approach is through cognitive behavioral techniques, which help individuals identify and change negative thought patterns. Couples can practice these techniques together, creating a shared framework for addressing issues constructively. For instance, if a partner tends to withdraw during conflicts due to past trauma, they can work on expressing their feelings instead of retreating. Engaging in joint healing activities. Healing together can be reinforced through activities that promote connection and well-being. This can include mindfulness and meditation. Practices that help individuals stay present can reduce the impact of past traumas. Couples can meditate together or practice mindfulness exercises to foster a sense of calm and presence. Physical activities. Engaging in physical activities like hiking, dancing, or even yoga can improve emotional and physical health. These activities release endorphins and create shared positive experiences. Creative endeavors. Activities like painting, writing, or music can be therapeutic. Creating something together not only strengthens the bond, but also provides an outlet for expressing emotions and processing experiences. Seeking professional support. While self-help strategies are beneficial, professional guidance can provide tailored support and deeper insights. Therapists trained in trauma can help couples navigate their healing journey with specialized techniques. Some therapy options include couples therapy, a safe space for both partners to explore their issues with the guidance of a professional. Therapists can teach effective communication skills and strategies to manage trauma responses. Individual therapy. Sometimes individual therapy is necessary to address personal traumas. This can complement couples therapy by ensuring each partner is working on their own healing as well. Group therapy. Engaging with others who have similar experiences can provide a sense of community and shared understanding. Group therapy can be a powerful tool for learning and healing, creating a safe and supportive environment. A nurturing environment is essential for healing from trauma. This involves creating a space where both partners feel safe, supported, and valued. Here are some strategies to foster such an environment. Set clear boundaries. Establishing boundaries ensures that both partners know what is acceptable and what is not. This promotes respect and prevents misunderstandings. Regular check-ins. Having regular check-ins can help both partners stay connected and address any issues before they escalate. These can be informal chats or more structured meetings. Celebrate progress. Acknowledge and celebrate the progress you make, no matter how small. Recognizing growth can motivate both partners to continue their efforts. Learning and growing together. As you work through your traumas, it's important to continue learning and growing together. This can involve educational resources. Reading books, attending workshops, or listening to podcasts on relationships and trauma can provide new perspectives and strategies. Practice gratitude. Regularly expressing gratitude for each other can shift the focus from problems to positives, reinforcing the strengths in your relationship. Reflect and adjust. Periodically reflect on your journey and be willing to adjust your strategies. What works today might need tweaking tomorrow, and that's okay. Applying insights from Man's Search for Meaning and the Power of Now. Finding meaning in trauma. Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning highlights the importance of finding purpose in suffering. This perspective can be transformative in dealing with trauma. By reframing your experiences as opportunities for growth and understanding, you can shift from being victims of your past to active participants in your healing journey. In your relationship, finding shared meaning can strengthen your bond. Discuss what your experiences have taught you and how they can contribute to a deeper connection and shared purpose. This might involve setting goals together or finding ways to support each other's personal growth. Living in the present. Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now teaches the importance of mindfulness and being present. Trauma often anchors us in the past, but practicing mindfulness can help you stay grounded in the present. This not only reduces the power of past traumas, but also enhances your relationship by fostering deeper connections and reducing misunderstandings. Incorporate mindfulness practices into your daily routine. This could be through meditation, mindful communication, or simply taking moments to appreciate each other's presence. An inspiring conclusion. A journey of healing and growth. To recap, unresolved traumas can cast long shadows over relationships, but with awareness, empathy, and effort, these shadows can be transformed into sources of strength and resilience. By recognizing the signs, communicating openly, seeking professional help, and applying principles from influential works, couples can navigate their healing journey together. Reflecting on the test from the beginning. Feeling misunderstood may indicate unexpressed emotions or unresolved issues. Addressing these openly can foster understanding. Quick escalations and conflicts might signal deep-seated wounds. Developing healthy communication strategies can prevent these from derailing your relationship. Feeling overly defensive or apologetic can point to a lack of self-worth rooted in past experiences. Building self-esteem and mutual respect can counter these feelings. Recurring unresolved issues often hint at unhealed trauma. Addressing the root causes can break the cycle of conflict. The key takeaway is to address these traumas proactively and compassionately. By doing so, you can break free from the chains of the past and build a stronger, more fulfilling relationship. So, take the first step today. Open up, seek help if needed, and walk the path of healing together. The journey may be challenging, but the destination is a relationship filled with understanding, empathy, and love. Remember, the process of healing is ongoing and requires commitment. But with each step forward, you not only heal the wounds of the past, but also pave the way for a brighter, more connected future. By supporting each other, embracing vulnerability, and finding meaning in your experiences, you can transform your relationship into a powerful source of love and resilience. At the heart of every strong relationship is communication, trust, and self-awareness. Whether it's with a partner, a friend, or a family member, small changes can lead to big improvements. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. And if you want to dive even deeper into relationship insights, join our community absolutely for free to get more information on this topic. See you in the next video. More knowledge, more discoveries. Click the link in the description and unlock valuable insights. 100% free.